What is going on, everybody? I'm Shiva, aka Switchy. I've been playing Devil Escape August 16, 2026. Before we get started, if you're personally living in Indonesia, it's been a while for a special day, but if you're living in Indonesia, it is Independence Day for y'all. Recently, India just got Independence Day around yesterday, or even before yesterday, because India is one day ahead of USA. But yeah, today for Indonesia, it's Independence Day for August 17. Even though it's USA for August 16, Indonesia's in Asia, so it's a day ahead. So happy Independence Day to Indonesia. Alright, Indians, without further ado, let's go ahead and start this escape room for now. Alright, first thing first, we're gonna open the service. There's one hotel or not. 3, 2, 1. There's one hotel, so let's take out a backpack. Alright, let's see, there's a blue tin inside this cabinet. 3, 2, 1. Nothing, okay. Let's see, there's a blue tin inside this cabinet. 3, 2, 1. There it said 279 equals what, since I used the Morse code table. Okay. You'll see 5 edits has a color voice and team in the second one. Shows the same room. We got green, blue, red, yellow, light blue. So set the colors green, blue, red like that, yellow, and light blue. You get that's actually an order. I could be wrong, but yeah. Anyways, once you saw that, you get events. So you take out events in the second room, which shows the same room also. Then we get the second research point clue. I'm gonna have to save for later. You see the color green, which is the green color in the second room, which again shows the same room. This is crazy. The time is 12:01:16, so set the numbers 12, 1, and 16. You get a first creature portal clue, and now I can get the second one. Okay, this is instant, which I like it. Alright. Let's see, there's a blue tin inside this. Actually, never mind. We already have a blue tin note. Do not open the safe. You'll see the color red, which is the red clock in the fourth last room. This time is 5:32:21. So set the numbers 5, 32, and 21. Alright, you get a hammer that is used to break the lamps and vases. I got 2 clues, I need 2 more. There's one secure spot. Okay. Let's hit the lamps and vases in all 4 rooms. Let's show which ones to hit. But we're not gonna hit everything, of course. Okay. Oh, did I do it correct? Yeah, I did it correct. Okay, that was a close one. Alright, so the ones we're hitting overall is the 2 lamps in the second room, the blue vase in the third room, and the second lamp full last room. So I was hitting overall. What is the blue vase? The third reach a portal clue. Perfect. Alright. Let's move on. We're not going to this cabinet. You'll see a 3-inch code. Of course, it's a math problem. We got 3 numbers. We add all the numbers. See what the answer to math problem is. Alright, the first number is 136. Okay. The second number is 328. And the third last number is 279. If the last digit of the second number will be 1, it will be like a countdown. Alright, so 136 plus 328 plus 279. So you can calculate those 3 numbers so you saw this one. From the answer is, you can put in this cabinet. That shows the same as that number, but inside should be the 4th last reach point clue. So you use the answer if it's showing all this. And also, those picture frames, they're useless for today. That's pretty crazy. The Kids Escape, they don't usually do that. It's basically the enhanced version, and the normal version. But let's move on. According to Google, the answer to my problem is going to be 743. So 136 plus 328 plus 279. If the last number for the third digit will be a 6, that'll be a crazy number. But other than that, that adds up to 743. So that answers my problem. So we're going to put the numbers 743. You get the 4th last creature portal clue. Perfect. Alright, now you got 4 clues. Let's read and find the answer to riddles. And the first one says, scratch my head. Okay, it's a 5-letter word, right? Yes, okay. So I'm going to use an AI tool. I don't know if I've done this riddle or not. I'm going to guess I have not done this riddle, but I'm going to check just in case. If you want to skip me looking for this riddle, feel free to do that. As y'all know, I'm checking if I've done this riddle or not. Oh, I actually did that one. Perfect. Alright, here we go. So first one says scratch my head. Second one says, what once was red? Third one says it's black instead. And the last one says, what am I? That's pretty crazy. Alright, so, scratch my head. What once was red is black instead. What am I? So, I've already explained this riddle before. It's a long ago, I would say. I'll let you guys guess it on your own. If you still do not know what the answer is, you can use the AI tool. We'll still keep on watching. Alright, so according to ChatGPT, this riddle is, I think I scrolled too far right there. It's called a match. That's the answer. So, what to explain out? So, scratch my head. You strike or scratch the head of a match against a rough surface to light it. Basically, the box. Speaking of bots, Matchbox. Yeah, let's look at Matchbox. Where do you light it at? Where do you light it? That's what I'm wondering. No, Matchbox. Oh, right there. I believe you light it over here. I could be wrong, but yeah. Or Matchbox lighter. Matchbox lighter. Where was that at? Okay, I'm just being crazy. I'm just gonna move on. I think I'm gonna look that up off camera. Alright, anyways, well, once it's red. The match is typically red or similar bright color before it's used. Is black instead. After being struck and burned, the match head becomes black and charred. Alright, what does charred? I don't know if I've ever looked at charred before, but I guess it's dark, right? Burned. Okay, burned, scorched, or made black. Okay, by fire or heat. Okay, makes sense. That's why the answer is match. Alright, so we're going to set the letters M, anything like that, T, C, and H. You get the letter N. We can now solve this picture puzzle. This is 90-degree clockwise. Alright, if it's drag and drop, that would be really difficult or not. I don't know. What's an odd one? Oh, there we go. I found the odd one. Alright, what's second letter O? Alright, you guys have picture circumstances have your future dates. 3 second letters N and O, which spells the word no. Alright, these are the last 2 letters of the alphabet show, which means that the 4th letter is O, if the last letter is N, which spells the word on. Alright, now we gotta look for 3 hidden letters in all 4 rooms. Alright, nothing in the 3rd room. First is actually another O in a plant in the 4th last room. Okay, the second letter is N, actually another N on the second lamp, so hit that one. The third is I, hit in the big box. So those 2 letters are in the second room. Alright, now you go and follow this. So those are O, N, I, another N, and O. So you can look up O and I and now scramble with different words that basically the spelling I gave you actually was a hint. If that still is heavy, you click it out. Remember, N and O should be the last 2 letters, which you paid instead. Congratulations, the word is onion. So go to expand with the letters O, N, I, another O, and another N. So that's why the answer is onion. We're going to set the letters O, N. The second one is messed up. I, another O, and another N. You get the key. Alright, when we get the key, bam. We finally escaped the room right away. Okay, well, there was no ads. Alright, that's pretty crazy. Guess Crazy Goose might have fixed the bug or something. Alright, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys are interested, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. And then, yeah, that's all for today. But before I end this video, if you're living in Indonesia, it's Independence Day for y'all. Recently, India just celebrated their Independence Day about 1 or 2 days ago, but yeah, now it's Indonesia for August 17th. But yeah, happy Independence Day to Indonesia. But anyways, that's all for today. I will see you guys next time today for Kitchen Escape. Peace out.